Hello everybody and welcome to the Game Warrior. Today we're going to do an unboxing of Bardsung. It got here, it came today like moments ago, and the first thing I'm doing is opening it with you guys. So this is Jason and we're gonna do an unboxing of Bardsung. Welcome to the show. Okay, let's just dive right in. First of all, this thing is heavy. Whoa. That's a heavy game. That's heavy. Let's bring you up here. Maybe we'll get a little lower. Whoa. Camera come off the stand. That's okay. We can edit that out, right? We'll just keep those happy little mistakes, right? Those happy little mistakes. You ever painted trees? You ever painted the trees? All right. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. You know what? I am going to kind of back it up a little. Yeah. Maybe that mistake wasn't so happy. I want a little bit of space so everyone can see things, right? Here we go. All right, happy little mistakes, little clouds, right? Little mountains. You can put a tree wherever you want. Who out there knows who I am referencing? Yeah, you know who it is. You know who it is. You know the little happy little clouds and happy little mistakes. Get your easel and your paintbrush out. Okay, here we go, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, all friends. Ooh! Oh my goodness, look how big that is. Look how big that is. You guys seeing that? Let's get in here. Woo! Big stuff. Okay, let's pull it out. Let's pull it out. The first thing we're gonna do is pull this out, and what we have is the Fables box, okay? I don't know what that is. You know, sometimes one of the fun things about these games is you order them about 10 years ago. I'm exaggerating slightly. And guess what? Boom. They show up and you don't even remember what you did. So here we've got the Lost Levels. I think that's the expansion. And oh my gosh, that is a game, my friends. Okay, Bardsung Legend of the Ancient Forge. I saw some ads where the guy who built this game was talking about it. And one of the reasons that he loved the game and what he was trying to create was the sense of adventure, of going through the dungeon and not knowing what was on the other side. And his, I almost call it mystical take on that. His feel of it got me so excited to explore a world and just to see what's on the other side of that mountain that I was like, that's it, I am in. Okay, everybody, let's do it. Let's open it up. It's you and me. We're doing it for the first time together. All right. You know, it's funny. I do a lot of work in the realms of psychology and in inner performance for people. And one of the things we study is a lot of neurochemistry. And without a doubt, this is kind of like a Christmas thing. There is an excitement, and what it is dopamine is dumping in my brain. It's just pouring out. And so you order one of these, what, a year, 2 years ago, and you wait and you wait and you wait. And this is one of the reasons you do it, is because it's so exciting when it finally gets here. It's built up that anticipation. And here we are. We're sharing it together, hearts open, loving this. Okay, let's move those aside. So let's open it together for the first time. First, let's look at the cover, shall we? Should we get in on the cover? Right in on this. All right, okay. So this is, you know, usually when you go to the game store, right, and you look up on the shelving, you see games, and what captures your attention? Now, in a Kickstarter campaign, it's a little different usually, right? You're actually looking at all the art from the inside out, and it's on a computer screen, so it's not the same as the box. But here I am with this box. So here's this jester, Bard. He looks a little wicked. Got a big guy up here with two heads and eaten, if it's in D&D terms. We got some goblins with floppy ears, guy with a hook nose. Look at that spider back there. You guys see that spider? And then some heroes up here, someone casting maybe a spell with a blade. All right, I'm gonna give you my first impression. I like it. I think it's a pretty cool cover. But here we go. What's under the hood? What's under the hood, folks? Oh my gosh. Inspire the songs, live your legend, and become Bardsung. Isn't that fun? We're gonna go on an adventure together. We are gonna go on an adventure together. We're gonna go explore new worlds, and we're gonna see what we're made of along the way. Because every adventure, You know it, right? Every adventure is actually an adventure with ourselves. It's always the inner battle that matters the most. All right, so we got Token City. We have Token City. These are tiles probably for the dungeon, right? We're just going to guess along. We have might tokens, maybe some brain tokens, some learning tokens, some charisma maybe with the theater. You see those? Boots, what are those? You know what those are. Those are movement, armor tokens, and 1 experience point token. So let's open this up. And what we'll do is we'll be quiet so that we can fast forward the video. Go. All right, we are back. You saw the little fast forward thing there. So here's our tiles again that we saw before. We won't punch them out here, but here we go again, right? And these are the same tokens that we saw before, but they're +1s. So they're a little better. And these look like candles, where the others were XPs. More, maybe those are doors, right? Oh, well, that looks like a treasure chest. So this is kind of standard. You got your tiles. Oh, look at this. These are +3. I wonder what these are on the back. Ha, you guessed it, +2. Yep, you guessed it. And the back of those are just normal. So we got these cool tiles. And here, look, we got some more tokens here, different types of tokens. Green, got some gas, got some rubble, got some chests, got some coins, got some fire, got some broken bones. That's not fun. Got some poison. Yeah. This is, now, I know a lot of people like new and exotic things. I like the standards. I like a good, I would call it, Tolkien-esque, medieval Europe feel to it. I know it's been done to death, but it's not always been done very well. So if these guys are doing it well, I'm going to be really excited. I'm going to be really excited. Okay, so those are the tokens. We'll set those aside for now. And now let's look at this box. So first of all, I know what you're thinking. And it's the same thing I'm thinking. It looks like they really have this well designed. Look at that. It's nicely put together. So let's look first at the empty trays. Why? Because it's just funny. Now I'm guessing, if I guess correctly, that these are going to be the player trays. All of this is guessing, right, at this point. So this is guessing. There are 5, and guess what? To turn this box over at this point in time is not going to happen. But I'm guessing there's 5 players in the game. I'm guessing these are player trays that you get to play with. These are token trays that you're going to use once you punch all those tokens out. And here we go with the miniatures. This is what you really wanted to see, is how do these actually look? How do they actually look? So let's pull out a few. Okay, so can we see this? Oh, that's pretty good, huh? I can see that. Look at that guy, he's coming at you. There's 2 of him, so I don't think he's a good guy. Here might be the heroes, because there's a turtle, there's a, let's see, make sure that this thing is focusing, right? There is a turtle. This is your turtle guy, right? And then I'm guessing these orange ones are the characters. And I'm guessing it's a 1 to 5 player game because there were 5 trays. Well, I would know that if I just paid attention, but I should have looked at it before I flipped on the video, huh? Yep, but guess what? It's one of those little mistakes. It's those little trees that we paint in life that make things so fun. Okay, so those are the heroes I'm thinking. And of course, let's just get them back where they belong now before we go into a big, I can't remember where they went. And these are probably monsters. Look at these guys. These are orcs, I think, or goblins. Goblins have, you know, the ears. Can you see the ears there? Little floppy ears. So these miniatures look great. I'm impressed. I'm happy. I'm happy. Oh, guess what? Just on a little bit of a tangent. Speaking of great miniatures, one of my favorite miniatures has come out recently, the miniatures for Great Wall. It's an Awakened Realms game, and I'm playing it for the first time tonight. Playing Great Wall for the first time tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. Now this is interesting. There's 2 missing slots. Let's hope that doesn't mean there's missing miniatures. That would suck. I'll be calling up Steamforge and saying, hey, you missed 2 miniatures. But we have proof right here, right? We have proof on video that they weren't there. So a whole bunch of guys. Now the question is going to be, you guys out there, are we going to paint them or not? Is this a painting deal? Now here we go. This looks like the big monster, the dragon. At least its wings. Okay, so here's the wings. We're going to use those later, I'm sure. A lot of dice. I see 20-sided dice. I see 6-sided dice. I see 12-sided dice. I see 8-sided, 4-sided. Okay, this makes me happy. I like it because it kind of reminds me of Dungeons and Dragons, and I am a D&D player. So you don't go wrong by just using the regular dice. Let's see here. We got a lot of little cards. These are probably items and things. We won't open them right now because that would just bore you to death. Okay, and here's another big miniature. This looks like the big bad guy. I bet you anything, guys, friends. Oh yeah, that's going to be the wings. The wings are going to go right here. I can see where they go right there. Wow, wow, wow. All right, I'm going to put him back. And then we got trays of more monsters. Oh my gosh, this is a monster that's cool enough that I'm going to show it to you right now. Woo, look at that. What is that guy? Cool. Huh. Using my little focus feature there, I hope you were able to see it. Over here are lots of cards. So the trays for lots of cards, lots of cards. I imagine any game like this is going to use the mechanica or the, the technology of cards to get you what you want, to get all your items and your monsters. Okay, but what's this thing in the middle? This, of all things, looks like the board. So let's go silent again, and we will open this double speed or triple speed. That might have got a little blurry. Yep, this is one big board. Oh, what the heck? That's a huge board. Okay. This is where the dungeons, this is kind of like having a neoprene mat, except for it's a board. Let's see what we got underneath here. Wow, look at that. Inspire the songs, live your legend, become Bardsung. So that's going to be the game board for every time. I am excited. Woo! I'm excited about that. Look at that thing. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I like that. So we'll just keep that there, and then we'll still move this heavy box. What do we got here? We got something that is hefty. Hefty, my friends. This is another thing I'm sure you were looking at. Let's look at the art side in here. Let's get a feel for it. The exploration tutorial, completing the combat tutorial. Yeah, these days, I come from the days of D&D. I have, 50 books down there. And we read all those big hardbound books, and we played the games all the way back from first edition. Then to second edition, 3, 3.5. I bought the 4th edition books, but didn't play hardly any of it. And my friend is trying to get me to convert it to 5th edition. And I have so much Pathfinder stuff and so much stuff that I'm finally resisting and just going, no, will not do it. But I know how to read rule books and get in. Oh my gosh, if I thought that one was big, look at that. Yeah, woo. Okay, this thing is big. This thing is big. This is the Legends of the Ancient Forge Adventure book. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh my gosh, I can't believe these guys actually put this whole thing together. You talk about board games, right? I mean, to put together a board game, I've been designing some board games. They are hard. To do this, I mean, this is lore, world lore. That's a thing. Okay, what do we got underneath it? Let's get down in here. We got some more plastic miniatures. There they are. These are probably lots and lots of monsters. All right, folks. All right. Okay, so now what are we going to do? Well, we got to look at a few pieces that came with it. Lost levels. Okay, this is almost surely the expansion, right? Yes, this is an expansion. So let's look at it. Double speed. Boom! Man, isn't it great the way we could double speed that? Okay, let's take a look. Okay, the Lost Levels. So there's an adventure book. It's quite a bit thinner than the main book. So here's the kind of thing I've been thinking lately. This is just some thinking aloud. Hey guys, I'm thinking I probably shouldn't have got this Lost Levels because it's going to be hard to make it through this. I love these campaign games. And what I'm looking for, I'm on the eternal hunt for the one that hits. This might be it. I'm going to say that about everyone that comes in. But I am buying a lot less right now. And just for a marker, it is April 6, 2022. And there are some big ones that I passed on. and we'll see if that turned out to be a good idea. So this is another adventure book, and this is if you've had all that and you want more. More miniatures, more cards, a full, Lost Levels expansion. Here's the thing. I'm having a dopamine dump of excitement to get this, and I'm also having an almost sure realization I'll never play with this stuff. Isn't that crazy? You've heard me talk a lot about expansions and ones that are good and ones that aren't. This might be one that isn't. It's not that it's not quality. I think the guys did a really good job, right? But I'm saying I'll probably not get to it. Now, what could make this good is if instead of being an adventure for after this is done, that it's mixed in. So you just have the Lost Levels. You're going through that adventure and you can shoot over here and do a few of these once in a while. Now that would be great. See if they did it. We don't know how it's done. I'm sure some of you out there watching know. Okay, we got one more thing to look at. Fables. Now, if I'm correct, my guess on this is that this is the stretch goals. Oh, it is 1 to 4 players, so that's weird. There were 5 trays and 5 characters. Huh. Core is required. So I know everyone out there, you're saying, hey, how can you not know what this is? And that is, I will know by the time I put this video together. So right now I'm going to magically have some words appear and explain what Fables is. Boom. Okay, so now we all know what Fables is. Now I'm going to open this up, double time. Boom. Don't you love double time? Triple time? Fast time? Don't you wish you could double time when you were sitting in a line somewhere? You're sitting in a line, you're like, oh, double time, get me there. Okay, Legends of the Ancient Forge Fables Adventure Book. So I could be wrong, and this could be simply another expansion. It might not be the stretch goals. This looks like stretch goals. This one, I'm looking at the Lost Levels, looks like an expansion. This one, for whatever reason, does not. It doesn't say it on the back there. So let's look what we got. We got miniatures. We got more orange guys, which I am taking to be heroes. I could be wrong with that. So that does fit into more of the, what I would call stretch goals thing, maybe part of the stretch goals. More monsters. Get this nice metal coin. See if you guys can see that real close. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. Oh, let's flip it over. Bardsung. Ha ha ha. You guys are genius. Can you imagine all the work that went into it? We should just give these guys a hand. Like, you creators of Bardsung, what have you done? What have you done? This is a pretty cool creation, my friends. Look at this. Maybe it doesn't work. Maybe in executables it fails, but we don't know. It looks cool, and what it is right now, it deserves a moment of awe, praise, and awareness, because someone did something hard and special, and it's beautiful. When people make and create art, it's just beautiful. Here's some more cards, and all right. Well, everybody, I am impressed. I'm impressed whenever anyone does something very, very difficult, creates a beautiful work of art, and this is one of those. I'm excited to get it to the table. I'm excited to read the rules. That's going to be fun. I'm excited to play test it, excited to do playthroughs, and I'm excited to share all of that with you. So once again, this is Jason saying goodbye now from the Bardsung Legend of the Ancient Forge. Uh-oh, got a little fuzzy there. Let's say that again. This is Jason saying goodbye from the Bardsung Legend of the Ancient Forge unboxing from my heart to yours. I hope you have a great day. I can't express to you how impressed I am with the work that the people who created this game put into this, and I am so excited, still like a kid on Christmas, opening a gift, and now I get to play with it.